This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's going to be cooling down here in Brooksville. I think tomorrow we're waking up in the 50s. Meantime, let me bring on my co-host, Princess, Miss Pamela Carnes.
Hello, Dolphin family. So glad to see everybody, and we're going to get those 50s too, Papa Paul. I'm so excited. So excited.
And here we got Johnny O.
What's up, guys? How are you?
Oh, hey, Johnny.
Good. How are you doing, Johnny?
Can't complain. There was on the link you sent, there was nothing for StreamYard, so anything I hit, it didn't do nothing.
Huh. Well, it's there now.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to Richmond Webb. I tried to get him on the show tonight, but he couldn't make it. But congratulations on making it to the semifinals for the first time of the Hall of Fame class.
Congratulations, Richmond. We love you. You belong there. You should have been there a long time ago.
Yeah, congratulations, and we got to keep pushing. I don't know if there's anything we can do, but
yeah, all we can do is just keep plugging it along like on here.
Who can we threaten? Do we need to threaten somebody?
I'm not sure threatening will work, but
I'm sure if there was someone we could threaten, you would get it taken care of, Miss Pam.
I would do it. I would do it in a red hot second. Yes, I would.
So, I seen your little flyer there about Chop Robinson, Johnny.
yeah. I wanted to send you, info for the show.
Yeah, let me bring it up here real quick. And for Chop Robinson among edge defenders over the past 2 weeks, 12 pressures, he's tied for third, 25% pass rush win rate first, and 23.1% pressure rate first. Credit Pro Football Focus.
Hey, he's starting to remind me of Phillips. As the season goes on, he's getting better and understanding the game, and that's pretty much what Jason went through when he started.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think he keeps it up. I think he could be in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Wow, that would be amazing.
I mean, anything's possible.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
Right.
He's going to have to do quite a bit more. I mean, he's only got 2 sacks. Rookie, he's going to get Defensive Player or Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's going to be up, need to be up near 9, 10, 11.
Well, I understand that, but I mean, we still
believe,
got 7 games.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
No, and he's definitely improving. You can see it. The first few games he was running too far and not setting the edge, and like Tom said last night, leaning forward, and they were using his weight against him, and now he's learning this stuff, and he's playing better every game.
Yeah. What's up, John?
Hey, John. That's what you do as a rookie. You learn going in, and now he's getting it, right? So he's getting the speed of the game and how it works, and this is the time for him to get what's going on and improve. That means he's going to peak at a good time of the season for a rookie. So it's great.
Yeah. Apparently, I seen Chubb is not practicing this week, so he won't be in this coming Sunday. But maybe it's a little sign that they might be holding him out until Thanksgiving night or something.
Okay.
They're calling for snow in Green Bay for that game.
Of course they are.
Of course. I mean,
Hey, we've
Lord.
won games in the snow before.
We have. We should have
I re-
won games in the snow with snowballs.
Well, the Snow Bowl game that I remember is the Thanksgiving game against Dallas.
Yep.
They were Dallas, and they were constantly blowing off the lines from snow because it was snowing so heavy there.
Yeah, that game was wow.
Yeah.
So,
That was a long time ago.
things are looking good.
It's been a minute, Johnny.
I'm gonna try and wait for Saul. I have a article we're gonna discuss. Bring it up real quick.
So I don't know what they're showing locally where you are, Papa Paul, but here they're showing the stupid cowgirls in Washington. I do not understand. They got the Bucks on CBS, which normally that would be the Dolphins. Yeah, they're not showing the Jags. It's really ticking me off what they're doing. Of course, I have the NFL ticket, so it doesn't affect me like that. But
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
wrong.
I don't know, but I'm going to be watching it some way, even if I have to follow you on the stream.
You do what you need to do, my friend. I'm going to have it. We're going to be up and running.
Yeah, the article we're going to talk about is 5 Dolphins cut candidates and 6 players they should extend to take next step.
Ooh.
Yeah. But one thing that a lot of people probably didn't know is Jonnu Smith had his best career game this past Sunday.
He's done nothing but get better and better every week. He's been
he had 101 yards receiving, which is his best game was only 100 yards receiving from when he was in Atlanta last year.
Wow.
So that big second touchdown, of course, that was a big part of it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, watching him play and see how many plays he's getting and how well him and Tua are connecting.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's a big difference from training camp, because training camp, the first couple days of training camp, he couldn't hardly catch anything from Tua. And they say it's because it's a different spin and all that, which I understand.
Well, you think it does take a little bit of time, for people to get their themselves coordinated with each other and realize how they work. And you see every week, it's just a little more. Jonnu Smith has stepped up big time for this team. It's exciting.
Oh, they actually started using them more.
Yeah. Well, we're using tight ends more this year than we've had in the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice to see.
It is. And it's something we've been missing. We've all talked about the tight end role and what we thought we ought to see. So it's,
Well, Alec Ingold, he's been dealing with a calf injury, but he did have limited practice today.
Oh, good.
So I guess it'll be a game time decision with Alec Ingold, but I'm hoping. I don't know if I want him to play Sunday or not. It's going to depend on the whole situation. I would like him to be in better, not re-injure his calf or anything.
Exactly.
I think we're really going to need him for Green Bay.
I agree with that, and to get him in for a short time only to hurt himself more and lose him for more games doesn't make sense. Plus, it's not fair to him physically, right? So I think it's better if he needs a little more time, let's give it to him. But if
Yeah,
he's ready, let's go.
I'd rather see him healthy for Green Bay and beyond than if he's not 100% or close to it. I don't want to see him. I mean, yeah, it sucks not having him, but
yeah, Scotty, Jeff Wilson should be taking reps at fullback to help fill in for Ingold. I agree with that. We'll get to talking about the extensions and stuff like that in a little bit, Scotty. But I agree with some of your ones that you want to extend, as Janu and Calais.
Oh, yeah. Calais, I mean, some of these guys, I mean, they're really stepping up and looking good. Our team is stepping up and looking good. Like we're playing as a team.
Did either one of you see the article where Janu talked about Calais?
no.
I don't think I did either.
He said Calais is the LeBron James of the NFL.
I did see that. Yes, I did.
But he also said Calais. He goes, "We got a guy that's 1,000 years old, and he's playing like a 21-year-old."
Well,
I had to laugh when he said 1,000 years old.
1,000 years old. Yeah.
yeah, he's what, 37?
Yeah.
30. Yeah, he's going to be 38, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, in NFL, that's old, but
yeah, especially for his position.
But the man is playing like beast mode. He's looking really good.
He takes care of his body. He's got, it's like people have said before, he's got special people that comes in all the time to help him out with his body and workouts and everything else. And I mean, he's a beast. I mean, 6'8", 311 pounds, and honestly, 6'8", 311 he's all muscle. He's got no fat on him, really. You look at him, he's got no fat.
Right. Well, and I can tell you, whenever, you're just that much taller and you have just that much more weight, there's a lot that you have to deal with. I mean, when you think of feet, you have your feet, and so maybe the guy wears a size 14 or 15. Well, my husband wears a 12. But think how much more weight is on those feet that aren't actually all that much bigger. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of stress on a body.
I actually have small feet in a way from my height. I'm 6'5", but I wear a size 12 triple E. There's Mr. Winters. How you doing, brother?
How are you, brother?
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing this evening?
Good. Glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, Pam. Good to see Johnny O and Papa Paul. Oh man, listen. 9 of 11 days straight. That's all I'm gonna say to you guys. Yeah. Yeah.
So were you listening at all before you came on, Winters?
I only heard maybe a hot second, and that's basically it. Okay. I know you said something about Calais Campbell, and that's all I really kind of caught. So.
Yeah, he's actually only 3 inches taller than me, but he's only 11 pounds heavier than I am.
Wow.
What's up, Papa Smurf? How you doing, my brother?
Smurf, how are you, brother? I missed you Sunday.
Hey! Oh, Papa Smurf. So nice to see you out there. Sort of see you.
So,
I was going to tell you, saw that 11 out of the 11 days I've had to be me. Every day out of every day I got to be me. It's a lot, man.
I mean, I used to do it at Marriott, so like this is kind of somewhat of a cakewalk, but it's just after a while, psychologically, you get just drained.
Oh,
Yeah.
working like that. Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
I'm just messing with you.
I'm
Hey,
just ready.
we're going to get into the article on the 5 Dolphins cut candidates and 6 players they should extend to take the next step. And we'll start off with 5 Dolphins cut. First ones they're saying we should cut is Jason Sanders, as he is good but isn't great. He's getting better over 50 yards, but fans continue to hold their breath when he attempts a field goal.
Yeah.
So far, 2024, Sanders is 9 of 13 from 40-plus yards.
Okay, but are we paying him tons of money? Does it help us to cut him? Do we have
He
somebody
will
else?
count 4.7 million against the cap next year with the 3.37 million in potential cap savings.
Well, the only way they're going to cut him is if they draft a rookie late or bring somebody in, an undrafted free agent, and sign him to league minimum. Because listen,
Well, they're saying Miami can buy better for much less.
who?
Yeah,
when
but
people
who?
when people say that, give me a list. Give me the
Yeah.
who's.
They
I'm with
don't
you,
put it. Yeah, I understand, Johnny. They don't put any of that down.
Right. I mean, you can
Um,
say that, but like I don't see kickers are us. Where's the list? Where's the people? I just don't know about that list. And I mean, I'm with the fans. I'm holding my breath too. But I think I would do that even if he was money every time. You hold your breath.
I mean, he's been a decent kicker for this year, and I get it. He could save money, but what you got to understand is once you do that, you just don't know what you're going to get from the unknown. And I mean, we might complain about Sanders a lot, but it's shit. When he's actually getting better this season. And let's think about this. Justin Tucker is not automatic like he used to be. He's been having some slip ups. So the game always listen. No one defeats Father Time. Like even Calais Campbell will sit there and tell you this. The man takes care of his body. You got athletes that take care of their body, but Father Time still remains undefeated. We just saw that this weekend with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. So that's just what it is. Like real rap.
Well, and you're right about
Scotty
the
says
devil
he can.
that you know and the devil you don't know. Like, do you want to risk it? And you brought up Justin Tuck, but I don't think he's the only one that we've seen in the past few weeks that's been kind of questionable when they've been automatic,
Right.
for years. So,
Well, Scotty's saying he can walk high school kickers over to the field better than Sanders and Bailey.
No, Bailey, I'll agree with more. Sanders, not as much. I mean, it's
the next one they're talking about cutting would be Raheem Mostert. Being demoted is not a good sign for a player's future, and in the case Mostert, his time in Miami might be coming to an end. Mostert will count $4 million against the cap in 2025, but $3.06 million is recoverable if he is released.
I don't know about that either. I mean, I see, that they definitely have demoted him, but the guy has been solid, and we could count on him. I don't know. I like our running back room a lot. I don't know.
and I don't see. I mean, are you going to be able to sign another running back for that kind of money, less money? He's older. He's 31, but he doesn't have a lot of wear and tear on his legs because of the injuries had, and the teams he's been on where he didn't get to play.
Right.
We still got games to go this year. They could still use him. He could still be a factor. I mean, that's part of the reason these lists that come out, halfway through the season. I'm the wait and see guy. Let's wait and see what happens for the rest of the year.
Well, I agree, but I agree with you on that.
It's good conversation.
It's great. It's a great topic, and to bring it up. And as far as Mostert goes, you cannot question that man's dedication to his job. That is one thing, that I think we have questioned on some of our players. And I don't think you can question him.
Okay,
Most of it's all in.
Scotty says Mostert and Wilson will be gone next year. I'm not 100% sure on Mostert, and I really don't know about Wilson only because of how his relationship with McDaniel. But why are we keeping him when we're not using him?
Only I understand what you're saying, and I've been asking that same question too, but in the same sense, and I'm with Johnny O. We have 6 more games left in this season. Okay. And at the end of the day, we still have to sit there and handle matters and sit there and see how things go. These gentlemen that we're mentioning might sit there and get better as the season goes on, and then it'll make it harder to sit there and let them go. It's going to be the okay, this is what they did, this is what they produced, and all that. So I know this is a hypothetical list. I get it, and this is good conversation, but we still haven't seen it.
And Scott, to answer Scotty's question, this list is a cut off season, not now.
Right.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, during the season, I don't see cutting anybody we've mentioned so far.
This is all off season.
Right, this is when the season ends. That's why we're talking about how much money we could save and things like that. But
Julian Hill is not on your list. Wait a minute.
I'm not done with my list.
Yeah, he's just
there's 5 on this list, and the next one is punter Jake Bailey. Bailey will punt a few times, and fans will go crazy over the placement. Then 2 punts later, he will shank it. He is inconsistent and unreliable. And Dolphins will pay him $2.5 million in 2025, but save $2 million and sign an undrafted rookie for the league minimum.
I don't see him.
That's the first one I actually totally agree with.
Yeah.
Now
he had a week off last week. He didn't have to punt the ball at all last week, so he got a free paycheck.
That's right.
Well, now for you, Dolphin winners, tight end Julian Hill. He finally had a decent game in Week 11, but he doesn't need to be on the 53-man roster. He needs work, and the practice squad is where he can get it. Hill has a lot of upside, but he isn't ready yet. Cut him, bring him back to the practice squad, and save $1 million.
He had an okay game. I mean, he had 2 catches, had a couple decent blocks, but he still misses too many blocks and too many blocking assignments. So
I agree with you. I'm not saying I agree with this article. I'll agree with you on that, Johnny.
Where did this article come from?
By Brian Miller. It's Fin Fanatic.
Fin Fanatic. Okay.
And then the number 5 one, which I'll agree with, is Skylar Thompson.
Oh,
I like the guy, but he has not shown any improvement. If the Dolphins can't see that Thompson isn't the guy to back up Tua, the team will remain in the same quarterback mess as this season. Save some cap space and let him go. He isn't worth the practice squad spot right now. Either the Dolphins need an upgrade at the backup quarterback spot, and the Dolphins save the squad spot right now either. The Dolphins need an upgrade at the backup quarterback.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I partially agree with that, and partially I don't, because when Skylar gets to play, they don't change the playbook to his skill set.
Absolutely.
He's a gunslinger. He wants to throw the ball downfield. He wants to run with the ball, and they're trying to make him run to his offense, which is all based on timing and getting the ball out quick, and that's not who he is.
Right.
I can't argue with that. I mean,
but did they change it previously? Because
no, that's been the problem whenever Skylar's in. They're still running the exact same playbook, the exact same plays.
Well, what I'm saying is that I agree with that, but the problem is that he played better last season and the season before, and what I've seen is regression from him.
Oh, I'm not sure I saw regression. I saw a coach who refused to change the playbook and play to the quarterback's strengths instead of trying to make him into the next Tua. There is no next Tua.
Yeah,
well, let me ask you this though: did the coach changed the plays the season before or the season before that?
Well, I think in the playoff game against Buffalo, he changed the playbook a little bit to take advantage of what Skyler could do.
Yeah, I just even in the preseason stuff, I just didn't see the same accuracy from his arm. I mean, I was all on the Skyler bandwagon, not to take to his job or anything, but I thought he
Good evening,
looked
Chef
really
Jew.
good.
What's up, Chef
Hey,
Joe? How are you,
Chef.
brother?
Hello, our friend.
Thank you once again for that cheesecake. It was delicious, my brother. Okay, let's move on to the Dolphins who deserve new deals in 2025. Number one, we've already talked about him, Jonnu Smith.
Oh Lord, yes.
The rapport between Tua and Smith continues to grow, and Mike McDaniel is finding the faith in him to use him more often than he has ever used a tight end. Smith is under contract next year, but at the bargain rate of 4.6. He has no guarantees left, so offering him a new deal makes sense.
I'll say this, and I can start it off. We know what type of player Jonnu Smith is, and this is a guy that's very excited to be here. You can see his enthusiasm, and I love that about players. Certain players, when you can see it, you can hear it. He's all in. You can see it on the field. So, yeah, he dropped a few passes this year. Yeah. The thing about it is that was the beginning of the season. Now, as we're in the middle of the season, you can see how he's adjusted and how comfortable he is. And right now, that's an added weapon that we needed. Like, to get a wide open pass like that felt like a street ball play right there. Literally, nobody was covering that. And then you saw him put the afterburners on. So he just matches up with the speed of Waddle and Tyreek. That's another threat that you need to have. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. And then let's sit there and go into the next season. If he's consistent, I don't see why he wouldn't get another contract here.
I don't know if you've seen that first touchdown he made where he just wildly threw the football up.
That was unbelievable. And it landed at his oldest son's feet. It landed at his oldest son's feet. That was when I saw the video footage, and I was just in awe.
What's the chances of that actually happening is unbelievable.
I couldn't believe what I seen it because when he said that, he said I couldn't believe the video footage because he said nobody would have believed me if there was no video footage. And he said to see the video footage, he said, man, he said that was God. And I was shaking my head like, yeah, like there's no other explanation of that happening. None.
Number two, who they should extend, the big man, Calais Campbell. The Dolphins should be on their knees begging Campbell to play another season for them. He has been an incredible surprise for the Dolphins and doesn't look close to being too old. Tempt him with a reasonable 2-year deal and keep him alongside Zach Sealer. I 100% agree. The man wanted to play here, and there was a lot of calls for him when we started off 2-6, and a lot of calls from other teams wanting him because he said himself he came here on a lot less deal than what everybody else was offering him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one 100% because he's balled out so far this year. I mean, we're 9 games in and he's just, or 10 games in, and he's just, every game.
He's incredible. You would not, you think of a 38-year-old defensive lineman and you would not be thinking he'd be playing like he's playing. I mean, he's playing lights out. He's playing great ball. He's incredible.
I like his attitude. I like what he says, and he's not just saying stuff. He's walking the walk. The man is, doing everything you need him and want him to do. He's got a great attitude. I mean, just listening to his interviews, I'm totally impressed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not a kid. He's 37 years old. He's seen it, done it. He's been in the NFL long enough to to have seen pretty much everything and understand the game. So, and when him and Sealer are in there together, one of them is making a play somewhere.
But a lot of guys in that position who have made their name, they've already done it. They come in and they don't really walk the walk anymore. That guy is still walking the walk, and like you said, him and Steeler,
Well, he's point blank said he loves the game of football and he plans on playing it until the wheels fall off.
And I saw that too, and I love that.
Yeah, and if he keeps taking care of himself, it might be a couple more years before the wheels start to fall off. So only he's going to know. I mean, it's
his body. He knows what's going on with it, and he knows how much more he can handle.
Yep.
Well, and the thing about him too is I don't think he's going to be telling you, no, I'm good when he's not. Like the one thing you want from somebody is to give you the real, right? And I think you get the real from him.
Well, real quick, before we go on to the next four, we're gonna do a quick commercial break.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade area, Palm Beach. Sweet treats, good eats, and don't forget the cheesecake.
Yeah, buddy.
Yum, yum.
Our next just can't support a better guy. He's just such a good guy. Chef Jew is everything you want.
Well, our next one up, Agba. Agba was released prior to 2024 free agency period, then re-signed after the abrupt retirement of Shaq Barrett. He has played well this year and provides the Dolphins depth along the edge. He doesn't need to start, but can still contribute game days. Get him a one-year deal for around $2 million and call it a day.
I was going to say it depends on the money they were asking, but yeah, 1 year, $2 million, or 2 years, $3.5 million, $4 million. Yeah, sign him. If he gets a big head again and wants more than that, no, not worth it.
Well, the way I look at it is this. He's been making plays, and he knows the playbook, and he knows the players that he's around. And it would make common sense for him, if he knows he wants to stay in South Beach in South Florida in this area, he would sit there and have some type of sense that, look, they're building something special here. They've been in the playoffs 2 years in a row. He understands what the mission is. So that's maybe the athlete in him might want to sit there and say, you know what? I kind of want to stay with this core of guys, and I kind of like how things are. So he just maybe. Now, if he does get a bigger offer from somebody else, I can't blame him for going somewhere else. But comments will tell you, maybe stay somewhere where you know.
On a little bit different note here, on an article I read earlier, someone I would like to make sure we keep around is actually our defensive coordinator.
Oh my, yes.
I don't want to see him leave us right after we just got him.
I don't either, and I don't think personally that he's going to get any head coaching job offers just because he's only been a defensive coordinator for 1 year. But if somebody comes along and offers him a head coaching job, he could be gone. I mean.
But next we have a double. Benita Jones and Deshaun Hand, defensive linemen. Both bring value to the Dolphins. Defensive line and should be targeted for an extension as they will be free agents. Neither will be expensive, but Chris Greer needs to consider the continuity of the defensive front and depth.
I'll start this one off. I've heard about Benito Jones, and his name has been called, his number been called, but Deshaun Hand for the last few weeks has been disruptive, have been making plays, and he adds in. He's like that third person that you forget. You got to remember, you got to think about Calais Campbell first and Sealer, and then you got to remember this man. This man is disruptive in certain packages and certain plays. So With that being said, if it makes sense and if it's right and if it helps the team out, I don't see why you wouldn't want to bring him back.
Well, and one of the key words in the article that you were just reading, Papa Paul, is continuity. So, continuity on that defensive line. This is something we've not had a lot of, is continuity. So I think that's an important word, and I think it's an important factor, and I agree with keeping both of them.
Yeah, I'll
And
agree. If you can get them both on the cheap and neither one of them's going crazy asking for too much money, and no other team comes along and says, "Hey, we'll give you $5 million a year or something," then yeah, keep them both.
Right.
this last one, I agree with wholeheartedly because he's been making up a storm out there, and that's Anthony Walker Jr., our linebacker.
Yeah.
Walker has taken over the starting job from David Long, who was released as a result. He's playing good football right now, but is on a one-year deal. If the Dolphins can make it work, sign him to a 2-year extension to provide depth or let him compete to start.
Yeah, I agree with that one as well.
And it goes back to the same thing. Continuity for this team. Our new defensive coordinator, these guys that he has been working with and what he's been trying to accomplish. I agree. We need the continuity just in the offense as well as the defense, and I think that's important.
I mean, the big question mark for all of us on here is we got to see how this thing is going to play out, and we'll figure it out and find out starting this week coming up against the Patriots. So we have to sit there and see. We got to go game by game. Every game is an elimination game from my eyes. That's just how I see it. That's how I look at it. If we control our destiny by winning, if we keep winning, then everything else will fall into place for us. And that's how I really believe it. Because I'll be honest with you, I believe we beat the Pats. I do believe that. The key game and one of those ass-kicking games is going to be that Green Bay, in cold-ass Green Bay on a Thursday Thanksgiving night. So that is going to be the statement game. Can you go into another atmosphere where they say that you can't play, they say that you can't do this or that, and can you sit there and shut everybody the fuck up finally on another primetime night in cold elements and go against a powerhouse like Green Bay? That is going to be a big question mark. No disrespect to the Pats. That's a divisional game. Very important, a must win for us. But then also we have to sit there and smack Green Bay in the mouth. And that's no disrespect. That's just facts.
And I actually think our defense is going to be able to do that with the Green Bay offense. I actually think they're going to be able to do it. And you're right. We can't overlook any game. I mean, the Patriots, they played really well and beat up on, was it the Bears?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Bears are not a good team. I mean, that was two ugly teams playing. They played LA tough and lost 28-22 this past week. So, I mean, New England can play. It's just you have to dictate to them how they're going to play. And if you can, it's an easy game. If you can't, then you got to be worried. Green Bay, it looks like it's going to be snowing that Thursday night. They're calling for snow already.
Yeah.
We're going to have to run the ball. There's no doubt. If you're not running the ball in the snow, unless it's just a light snow, you're going to have guys slipping and sliding all over the place. And running's going to be a huge part of the game. Run, stop, and running the ball.
End goal will be the key, because if end goal is not in that game, we're going to have a problem. And I don't care what anybody says. End goal has been missed even in these 2 victories in our run game. Period. Yeah. Point blank. If you do not have end goal coming up week 3 or definitely this game coming up against the Pats and or going against Green Bay, we are going to have a major problem, because you can see that it is a problem for us to run the ball. We do get a little bit 10, 12 yards here and there. But end goal was the one that was opening it up for us to get those 20-yard gashes and stuff like that. So with
we brought this up earlier when there's Engel was on limited practice today.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's something we talked about. We said if he's not 100%, we don't want him to play this Sunday. We'd rather him play on Thursday with Green Bay than take a chance of re-injuring his calf on Sunday against New England.
Especially in a short week.
But I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying, and I hear exactly what everybody's saying. But right now, every game is a must win, and I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, every game is a must win, but
you, Mike McDaniel, and that offensive staff has to find a better way to be able to open the holes up for Jalen Wright, not just for Chan, for also Jalen Wright, because Jalen Wright has been getting stood up for the last the last couple of weeks he's been getting stood up.
He
So
has.
well,
we need
Yep.
to get it.
I think like Johnny said the other night is that he needs to put Wright in there and not use him, make it a
decoy. They got
decoy. Yeah,
you know when Wright comes in the game, he's running the ball.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
That's the
Right.
problem. There's no swing passes to Wright. There's no have him chip the edge rusher and then go out. You know, when he comes in, you know it's a run play, and McDaniel has to understand that and see that and say, all right, we got to put a few plays in here where we put Wright in and we don't actually run the ball. Maybe we throw it, or put Wright in motion and give it to him so he can use his speed to open up the middle. The problem is every time he goes in, they know they're running, so they're shooting the gaps and they're hitting them as soon as he gets the ball.
And it's predictability. You cannot be that predictable. I mean, who's going to overcome that, right? So you absolutely have to so just like when you put Tyreek in, are you going to pass the ball? Are you going to Tyreek? No, you need to run the ball sometimes, right? You need to be unpredictable. So it's the predictability that causes some of these players their issues. And that comes on the coach. So we have to put him in, just like John was saying, to put him in and don't give him the ball. Throw the ball. Give the ball to run to somebody else. Don't be predictable because it hurts us.
Right. So, yeah, I'm just excited. We got 2 games in the bag right now. We feel like I'll say this, even with the 2 victories we've had, ladies and gentlemen, we still have a lot of work to do. And at the end of the day, we cannot sit there and miss tackles against great teams. We cannot do some of the things that we did against the Rams and also the Raiders this past weekend. We can't do some of those things against some of these good teams because they will make us pay, and they are not going to care. You know what I mean? That missed tackle for the running back that scored that touchdown, that should have never been. You got to make that. Make the tackle. You have to make that tackle.
That was bad.
You talking about Kohu in the open field?
Correct.
Yeah, that's when he dropped his head and tried to tackle instead of keeping his face up to look at what he's tackling.
Exactly.
Right. That was just bad form all the way around.
To
your point, Winners, the thing is like we are in the position we're in. You can't act like we're not. So every game is a must win because of the position we're in. Absolutely. If you don't like it, you should have done something different. And we didn't. We're here. This is what it is. So now every game is must win.
Absolutely.
That's just like Calais Campbell said in the locker room. Okay, we have 24 hours to celebrate. It's back to work. We dug ourselves a hole. We got to dig ourselves out.
Yeah,
all day.
And they can dig themselves out.
They can.
Yeah, they win against New England. They're 5-6. You go into Green Bay. If you can win that game, you're 6-6. Now you're talking about 5-game season to get yourself into the playoffs, and
the game after that is the Jets at home.
Right, you got the Jets 2 out of the 5 games. You got Cleveland. That's a third one. The other 2 are San Fran and Houston.
So wait, when do we play Houston? We play Houston first.
We play Houston the week after the Jets.
Yeah,
we play the Jets on the 8th. We play Houston on the 15th, and San Fran on the 22nd.
And then Cleveland on the 29th. And then the Jets to be determined.
Right. That's Saturday or Sunday.
Games. All very, very winnable games.
Listen, Green Bay's up and down. San Fran's up and down. Yep. Even Houston is up and down.
Yep.
Yeah, but Houston, I'm going to say this. I did watch that game against the Cowboys, and I will say this. The Houston Texans defense, they swarm. They swarm around that ball. They really do. And I know it was against the Cowboys, and I know we already know what the Cowboys was really not bringing much. But I will say this: that Houston Texans team is sneaky good. You know,
I would say though the Dallas defense is still a good defense, and they played pretty tight early on. So I feel like Houston's offense is very beatable, very
Well,
very beatable. They left a lot of things on the field.
CJ Stroud has made some mistakes, and I saw a couple of mistakes. I actually seen the interception and all that. So he definitely can make some mistakes, and we can have him make mistakes. But he's another one that will take off on you also as well. So we have a couple mobile quarterbacks, especially this kid this weekend. He will take off. If he doesn't see anything downfield, there's nothing open, and he's got green in front of him, he's taking off. Yep. So we have to be careful. We got to be very careful with that.
Well, all I got to say is one game at a time. This Sunday, New England, let's take care of them. Let's get it done. Get it over with. This Saturday night on our show on Saturday, we'll do our predictions. So,
I'll do mine Sunday morning because I won't be here Saturday.
That's fine. That's fine. Johnny, are you going to be able to do Saturday? Or
I should be able to. I'm going to the Canes game. It's at 12 o'clock. Okay. Text me to remind me.
Right.
Depends on where we go afterwards and what we do. So
I understand. Because this is a big one for the Canes if they win, right?
Yeah, it puts them in the championship game, and it's their last home game of the year. So
yeah.
How do you see that game going, Johnny?
They're playing Wake Forest. They should destroy them.
Yeah.
Well, they should, but there again, any given Sunday, some shit can happen.
Absolutely. They went up and lost to Georgia Tech. So.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, those Yellow Jackets can sting, man.
Oh yeah, I guess Papa Smurf's going to the Canes game.
Good.
Are you going to the Canes game, Papa Smurf, or are you talking about Sunday's game?
I'm guessing he's talking about Saturday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wait, Papa Smurf, we're tailgating at East 2. It's over in the corner. Like when you come into East 22, go all the way up to the walkway like you're going to the stadium. Turn left. Don't turn right. Well, turn right like you're going to the store, and then keep to your left, and it's back in the corner. It's all fenced off. There's an area back there that's all fenced off. So we're back in there. That's where JD has his tailgate, and Holly and Dericky and everybody tailgates with him. So we'll
that's
be over
where
there.
East 2 is. I wasn't sure where East 2. Somebody was asking me Sunday about East 2. I'm like, I am not sure. I'm like, I was assuming it was the other way because it went, 10 and was over on the other side that way, and I was thinking that was East over there, went down more over there.
Yeah, it's over from us. It's in the corner to the left.
It's on the south side.
Yes. Yeah, and it's across. Basically, it's pretty much across from the store, or very close from it, but out in the tailgating. So it's that's where we'll be at. So, Papa Smurf, if you're around, you want to come over, come visit us at East 2.
And he's going to be at both games. So
yeah. Yeah, we missed him last week. He wasn't there Sunday.
No, Mikey had a lot of his family, and there wasn't any room in the car for Papa Smurf.
Yeah, that's what he said. So
could have been the hood ornament, Papa Smurf.
And I say, just strap them down to the rooftop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Put a helmet on him so those big bugs don't hurt him.
Put a helmet on them and put some bags around them so it just looks like some luggage up there.
There you go.
That's funny.
Trust me, that old man probably would have done it. If he wouldn't, I know his son sure would.
You can ride on my hood anytime you want, Papa Smurf. Anytime.
I'd rather ride on the truck bed, your truck bed, Miss Pam.
Yeah.
It's even closed in and everything. You can hide back there. It's pretty nice back there, actually.
Definitely. What's going on?
So, what? Anybody else got anything to bring up, to talk about?
No, I mean, hopefully start getting some of these guys back that are a little banged up or have been on the IR and keep playing the way they're playing and play even better. And defense keeps bending but not breaking and not giving up. I mean, look at the Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. Baltimore missed 2 kicks and Pittsburgh didn't score a touchdown and still won the game. So
Yeah, Pittsburgh's scary. Pittsburgh's scary. They balling at the right time, man. And a lot of people are not saying anything about Pittsburgh. You really got to speak on Pittsburgh because their defense is very sound, and they're putting themselves in a position. It doesn't matter 3 or 7. Whoever got them points at the end of them zeros at the fourth quarter, that's who wins the game. So it might be ugly, but a win is a win. That's why Tomlin has never, ever. They can talk about Tomlin trying to be on the hot seat. That man has not had a losing season since he has coached. And that is a fact. He's either had 500 or better every season he's coached for that team.
yeah, what's he been at 18 years or something? I mean,
Long time.
people that say Tomlin's on the hot seat, I don't get it. It's, to me, that's talking heads. Pittsburgh is a destination where if you coach and you coach well and you can win a Super Bowl and produce a good team and keep your fans in it all year, they're going to keep you forever. They've had 3 coaches in their entire, the last 40 years.
Something like that, John. They compared it, I think, to how many coaches we had in the same time frame. It's asinine. The number of coaches we've had versus the number of coaches 3. Like you said, 3 in like 40 years.
Yeah, 3 in 40 years. We were right there with him because Schuler was there so long and Chuck Noll was there for so long. And then, Chuck Noll left and I can see his face. I can't think of his name. Who took up after him? He's an announcer now.
Jimmy Johnson?
No, I see his face too, and I forgot what his name is.
Damn, why can't hate when I do that.
Jimmy Johnson.
Brain fart.
We're talking about the Steelers.
No, we're talking about the Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers. Oh,
Who took over?
the spitter. He's the spitter.
I'm not touching that, Pam. I'm leaving that alone. I ain't saying nothing. What
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what that was, but
I don't know.
but he was there for a lot of years, and then Tomlin took over for him, and he's been there for 18 years. So I mean, it's an organization that understands, drafts and keeping guys and keeping your coach so that people know what they're walking into the year after year, and it's.
Dang it, I can't believe I can't think of him either. The spitter. He spits. When he talks. Is
he still on TV?
Yeah, he's on TV now.
Yeah. Billy, what's his name? The Pittsburgh coach before Tomlin. Huh?
Oh.
As soon as somebody says it, I'm gonna be like, "Yep, that's it."
I know.
I'm drawing a blank.
Me too.
He won a Super Bowl with him with Big Ben.
Yeah, he did.
With the bus?
It's Arizona.
No, Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, the running back called the bus.
Right. Yeah, Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward at the
Bill
beginning.
Cowher. There you go.
Bill Cowher. Yes, Bill Cowher. Yeah.
Bill Cowher. Billy, you couldn't come up with Bill Cowher. Seriously, dude?
Thank you. I got wait. Shout out to Russell. Russell's watching the show. He texted me and said the answer as well.
Thanks, Russell.
Definitely.
I could see his face. I could see him on TV. I couldn't think of his name.
Me too. That's why I'm saying he's a spittery. But when he gets mad, he's talking. He's just like spitting and spraying everywhere.
Yeah, he was there for Right. I don't know, 15, 18, 20 years. I
15,
mean,
yeah, 15, 20 years. He was there a very long time.
They've only had 3 coaches, correct?
Well,
Yeah,
well,
in
three,
like
three
40 years.
coaches in the last 40 years. Yeah.
40 years. Yeah.
for Russell, and which I know Russell doesn't drink, but for anybody who bought the 8 bottle of 1800 tequila,
Ooh.
I have a suggestion from hearsay that you keep it as a commemorative bottle. Don't bother trying to drink it.
Or mix it with some Kool-Aid. There you go.
I was gonna say
Or
that.
mix it with Kool-Aid. Well,
Or mix it with Kool-Aid. Shit.
some people just like it as a commemorative bottle, aren't going to open it. But
Make a jungle juice. There you go. Just make
drop
a nice jungle
a whole
juice.
bunch of Jolly Ranchers in it.
There you go. I was about to say
because
that too.
I'm not. I rather have a better quality. I drink tequila straight, so I won't drink any of it.
Yeah.
I got a new tequila last weekend. It's a Mexican tequila. It's 100% agave. And I mean to tell you, I don't do tequila like straight, but that stuff was so smooth. And the bottle is gorgeous. I was drawn to it for the bottle, and then I tasted it, and it was like, okay, done deal. Let's go. It's great.
What's it called?
Let me get out
What's
the
up,
bottle.
Mike? How are you, brother?
How you doing?
What's up, buddy? Peace, love. What's up, brother? How you feeling, man?
Fine. I gotta go to therapy tomorrow. Physical therapy at 8:00 tomorrow.
Okay. You
Yeah,
be all right. You be back in the strip club in no time.
I ain't gonna.
Dom
gonna
Ramon. It's called Dom Ramon.
Ooh, okay.
Dom Ramon.
Dom Ramon. Okay.
I mean to tell you, I mean smooth. The silver tequila has like a diamond on the top. I'm telling you, it's a gorgeous bottle. But the tequila, like you don't put that in Kool-Aid. That would just be wrong. No Kool-Aid, no Jolly Ranchers, no nothing, no. No margarita, no.
You said it's got a diamond on top, and that's what attracted you to it?
Yeah, because I'm all about the sparkle. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
plain girl.
You're too young to be a grown girl. You're a princess. You might be a queen in Billy's eyes, but you're a princess.
Thank
Costa
you.
Nostra. I'm with Costa Nostra. Don Julio. You are absolutely right, my friend. That is one of my favorite tequilas.
Yep.
I don't drink.
I'll
I
take
say
yours.
I like Patron, nice ice cold Patron.
Patron is nice.
When it comes to drinking, I'm a little wuss. I drink some Moscato I get drunk off Moscato. Yeah.
That's all right. Whatever it takes. You're a cheap date, so that'll be good.
That's good.
I'm easy. I'm just not cheap.
As long as you ain't saying Mad Dog, 2020, we're good.
That
Hey,
was back in the day.
Some of us grew up with that stuff.
That's right. That was
Yeah.
back in the day.
I know.
Mad Dog 2020, Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm, Tickle
Yeah.
Pink. Oh yeah.
And we really thought we was drinking something and woke up the next day like, why did I do that?
Can't you still
I
went
don't
below?
remember it ever bothering me. How
I
about the
did.
Colt 45? I used to do the. Oh man, back in the day.
Ugh.
Yes. Yes.
Cisco. Oh,
I'd rather drink some moonshine than drink that.
we're not going to talk about moonshine. I'm done with moonshine. I'm not drinking any more moonshine ever again. I'm cool. I made the mistake of drinking moonshine on a 98-degree day where the heat index was 104. Yeah.
You probably was somewhere about.
That's a big mistake.
No, I was literally across the street from my house drinking with one of my neighbors, went in the house talking about I'm going to go eat and went to sleep and didn't wake up until work the next day. It was and still fucked up from the day before. I'm not. I'm not.
You gotta watch where you get your moonshine, man.
Yo, I knew where I got it from. I got it from down south and brought it back up from me. I know exactly. I got it from the source. Yeah, I got it from the source, and it was really good. And it really fucked me up.
They seen you coming. They seen you coming.
Oh
They
yeah, they
gave you
did.
a double dose.
Woo! Good day. Shit. I said, oh, I'll sit there and I'll drink a little bit, and then I'll just drink a chaser. I'll be fine.
Right.
Take it easy, Scotty. Thank you for supporting us, brother. Thanks to everybody that's supporting us on all the platforms. Definitely,
See
we
you later,
appreciate you.
Scotty. Thanks for coming in.
Definitely. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We all truly appreciate it very much. But yeah, guys, I'm excited for this game on Sunday night. I really am. I'm excited. I'm ready. I wish we were playing tomorrow, but we're not. But it's all good.
Yeah.
The
We're
Dolphins
just trying
about
to take care of business.
I wasn't listening to the whole stream, but the last week was probably the best play calling week that I've ever seen so far. So
because we had to get rid of the ball because Matt Crosby was gonna wreck shit.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, Matt Crosby.
It's funny you mentioned that, but after he threw that punch, he kind of calmed down for the rest of the game because I think they probably whispered in his ear and say, we let you get away with one. And they probably told him the next time you do something really stupid, we're going to sit there and get rid of you, or even worse. He probably got fined for that punch too, quietly.
Sure, I'm sure he did.
I don't know if they released it yet, but I'm sure he did. I mean, it's they have to fine him for that.
They find him for every other little thing, and I'm sure they find him for that.
Are you talking about when he punched Eichenberg?
Yeah.
Yeah. And just because they don't call it on the field, don't mean they're not going to get fined.
But that's Eichenberg must be saying something to these guys to get them riled up, because that's 2 weeks in a row Eichenberg's been picked on.
Hey, if he keep getting 15-yard penalties that keep the drives going, go right ahead. Do whatever you do. I don't care.
I was going to say the same thing, Johnny. I was going to say the same thing. Keep it up.
You may not be the best lineman, but if you can get in their heads and make them do stupid things and keep drives going, go right ahead, brother. Any way to help the team.
Exactly. We'll take your contribution.
Well, Isaiah Wynn coming back. I mean, Eichenberg gonna have to be
good question.
Him and Chubb, though, that's who we're waiting on, those two, to see.
Well, Chubb did not practice today. I don't know if he's going to be practicing this week or not. If they might be just
to come out against Green Bay. That's when we can use Chubb when we play Green Bay.
Yeah, but if it's snowing here, they're not going to play him. His first game can't be on snow after coming off that knee injury.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
Or when it's cold. Well, my friend, he live in Wisconsin. He was like, they saying they're not calling for snow. They saying it's gonna be cold as shit. He said it's gonna be like 20-something degrees there. I was like, man, bro, don't tell me that again.
I don't know. I saw something today that said it was supposed to be game time was supposed to be like 40 degrees, but snowing.
I might not want to watch that game then. Shit.
He's gonna be there. He's gonna be at the game.
Who?
Johnny O.
No, I'm not going to Green Bay.
Oh, you're not going to Green Bay?
No, I'm going to Houston, but I'm not going to Green Bay.
All right. Well, you took the one over too. You said you're crazy, but you're not that crazy.
No, I wanted to go, but it's Thanksgiving, and my one son who's a Packers fan, I was trying to get him to go, and he didn't want to go, so I'm like, all right.
Right.
Yeah, my mom, my uncle's talking about, you want to come to the house? They Raven fans. I was like, no, I don't. I said the Dolphins playing. The fuck I want to come to y'all house. My mom talking about, and plus they don't like me no more because that's who I voted for and shit. So they disown me. Man.
Yeah. As Casa Nostra said, maybe Liam isn't allowing himself to be punked anymore.
There you go.
That's what it is.
maybe talk to Richie Incognito.
There you go.
Listen, I wish he played like Richie Incognito.
I wish he did too. Lord knows.
Yeah.
I did a little FYI. I did chat with Richmond Webb a little bit today. I told him we would announce his, semifinalist, which we have.
Absolutely.
And we're possibly get him on a future show again.
They better not mess
Absolutely.
with that man. They better put him in the doggone Hall of Fame. They better not mess with him. There might be some fire set somewhere. I'm just saying. I don't know where.
Maybe I can get him on the tailgate and show at Houston.
That would be nice.
Oh, he's just such a great guy. What an awesome player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just an amazing guy all the way around. He deserves to be there. So many people have been there before him that I don't necessarily think belong. He belongs.
I remember watching him play. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Richmond Webb, one of my favorite offensive linemen.
He was one of the best Miami ever had. He's definitely a top Miami offensive lineman.
Hey, guess who I lived up the street from Winters? Larry Webster.
Really?
Yeah, he lived literally up the street from me, and he lived in Elton, Maryland. He was like, he seen me walking to the store. He was like, hold up. I was like, man, who this big ass black guy about to talk some track? He said, oh, you like the Dolphins? He seen me with my tour guide. I said, what you about to say? And my mom was like, you don't know that? I said, what you about to say? And he said, I used to play for the Dolphins. I said, yeah, I know it's like a dude in here. It's like two old Dolphin players that live where I live at in Elton. It's Webster, Larry Webster, and somebody else.
You need to get him on the show, man. What you doing?
Yeah.
He don't be here like that. He be in Texas. His nephew played football with my son.
Man, I'm still gonna drop kick you. You could have mentioned the show to him, and he could sit there and do the show from Texas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So listen. He asked me if I had a TikTok. He said I'm all about because his son and his nephew, they're about to start a TikTok. He's like, man, I might create me a TikTok. Everybody's about to get on TikTok. I'm like, I don't know. They might take TikTok down anyway, so I don't know what the hell everybody can get on TikTok for.
Hey, we're upscale. We got the cans and the string. We can get somebody from here. Smoke signals, whatever it takes, we can do it. We got to tell these guys because that is so cool.
My mom was like, damn, this is a big ass dude.
What you got to be on an offensive line, for goodness sakes.
Right.
They don't call them the big uglies for no reason.
Yeah, Fred, there's a link out there. It's in the beginning of the chat.
Well, I got to run, Papa Paul. You guys, thank you so much for having me.
Miss Pam, always good seeing you, hon.
Always good to see you.
Peace, love,
Peace, love, fins up, Miss Pam.
It's been a while,
Peace,
Pam.
love, and fins up.
Peace,
It has.
love,
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you too.
Peace, love, and fins up.
I'm gonna wear my Dolphin stuff tomorrow when I go to the store to see what these Raven fans. I already know they Raven fans. I already know they're gonna say something smart.
Jaden thing just framed concerns. And so
What's up, Fred?
What's up, winners? What's up, everybody?
What's up? How are you, brother?
What's up? Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike, man. Hey, I like Larry Webster, man, for us, man. I liked when he played for us, bro. That's a solid dude, bro.
So I'm not down with Caleb.
Who's got their TV or something on in the background?
Fred.
Oh, that's me. That's me. My bad. Let me get that. Let me get that. All right, we good now?
There we go. Yeah, now I can hear you better.
Hey, Mike, who else was it other than Larry Webster you were saying, bro?
Oh, shit, he dropped.
Yeah, he dropped.
Oh, did he go?
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
but who'd he name?
He didn't
Winners,
name the other one. He said Larry Webster and another one, but he didn't give the name of the second one.
okay.
There you go.
Man, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. My phone been tripping. I can't think, but I know he used to play for Maryland. He went to college in Maryland. He played for the Dolphins.
You know what position?
He told my mom. My mom don't know, but he told my mom he used to play running back and fullback back in the day for the Dolphins.
From Maryland, you said?
Yeah.
In the Orange Bowl? In the Orange Bowl you're talking about. Talking about in the Orange Bowl. When they were playing in the Orange Bowl.
That's got to be pretty easy to Google. Google players who have played for Maryland and the Dolphins and see who pops up.
Maryland. Yeah. I'm gonna check that out.
But yeah.
Hey, so winners, man. What do you think about Monday night, bro? You know.
I mean, I'm like this. I love the Rams game. I did love what we did on the Rams game. I mean, I've said that clearly was instrumental where we need to get Ingo back because Ingo is an instrumental piece in our run game.
Great point.
I think people got to understand that for us to win these games, especially against the Patriots this weekend, and especially in cold Green Bay, we are going to have a balanced attack against Green Bay. I don't care what records or whatever everybody's saying. We still got the game still got to be played at the end of the day. So, you know, every game is an elimination game for us. We must win every single game straight out. Every team knows that. The Miami Dolphins know that. We need to have somebody else step up and make better blocking for our run game, especially when we have Jalen Wright in there. We need to sit there and give that man at least create some type of crease or hole for him to be able to do something, getting stood up 1-2 yards or even behind the field. So
what's up, Shake Money?
What's up, Shake? How are you, brother?
You know what, winners, man? You know, from like the last 2 games, bro. Like I've been seeing little things, man. You know, even the littlest things, you know, make a difference, man. And winning football games, man. And one I'm gonna point out is to me, Mike McDaniel's play calling has gotten a little more simpler. You know what I'm saying? I like the play call, and he's doing especially when it comes up to like these 2nd and 9s, man. And he would run that ball, man, and catch teams in a passing defense. You know what I mean, winners, man. I noticed that back to Buffalo when the running game was real good in Buffalo.
He did change it up a lot. I noticed the difference between last week and the week before.
Yeah, man. You know, so
I mean, I was wondering if he was really calling the plays because, I mean, that was a totally different play calling.
From what he's been doing, I understand that, man. It did look like somebody else could have been doing it, man. But, you know, that's one of the small things I noticed. Another thing, penalties have been down a lot. Significant a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed he let Tua make audibles a little bit. I do notice that now.
You seen some audibles, winners?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I've seen a couple audibles.
Hey, listen, I'm a diehard Tua fan, so I notice everything about Tua. Like, yeah.
Okay. And so, like, and you know, winners, like, you know, like, of course, man, you know, I like to see him. He plays a lot. I'm not asking him to run all over everybody or try to do that, but just a little side step here,
brother,
a little side step here, a side step there. Yeah.
When he went to try to make that tackle after throwing that interception in the Rams game.
Oh yeah. But you know what, winners? I know you hold your breath, bro, but hey, bro, that's football, and
you're right.
I don't want to see Tua just give that up, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it. If he gets hurt on a play like that, Winners, man. I mean, that's
I
football,
would have been
bro.
mad.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would have been
How do you ask a guy to not run and try to make that tackle, after throwing that? What do? Just let him walk in the end zone? Then what's going to be said about you, bro? So I'm not mad at Tua for trying to make that play. Man, that's football, bro. I
Get a
think, that's
face
just
mask,
winning.
grab him by the face mask or something. So I'm
Right.
going
Yeah,
to
He didn't have to
there
use
you
his
go.
head. That was the thing.
Yeah, you right. You're
That
right.
was
You're
the
right.
thing. He didn't have to use his head. Because when I
That's right.
seen the
That's right.
grab him
shot
by
in
the
the
face
head, I was
mask,
like,
man.
oh man.
You should have heard
Man,
what
so
you said when I was watching the game. I was at the bar because I ain't want to stream it on TikTok. The dude talk about Lord, they go Tua about to get another concussion. My uncle had his beer in his hand, and he loved Tua because he Alabama fan. He said, man, this dude about to make me throw the damn beer. I was like, bro. And he said, I know. He said, I said, man, I was like this. Yeah, but he was like, man, it's time for us to go because these damn people in this damn bar about to piss both of us off. I was like, yeah, cause
and
I would
you
have
know
been.
what
And
else,
look, my
Winners?
mom said, I'm glad you came home because you would have been locked up in Delaware. I was like, yeah, let me just come home and have my ass to sleep. Third quarter, I woke up. I was like, oh, we still winning?
And you know what else, Winners, man? Like, I kind of like the move from David Long to Walker at the middle linebacker, bro. I mean, like, Brock Bowers kind of did us dirty a little bit, but hey, man, Brock Bowers is going to do anybody dirty. I don't care what you say. But
right.
And Bob Bowers,
like
I
the
gave
linebacker,
my friend, he liked the Raiders. I was like, I said, Matt Crosby and Brock Bowers, you can't
yeah,
say them two dudes
exactly.
on the Raiders, bro. They gonna get
That's
people
what they are.
problems.
Exactly, bro. Any linebacker for that matter, bro. So I like the linebacker coverage play the last couple of weeks, man. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like we could have been ate up with the tight ends from the Rams, bro. If David Long had still been playing, bro. You know what I mean? That's just the way I feel about that, man. I don't think the linebacker. I mean the tight ends are just doing us dirty like they
I'm
had when David
glad
Long was
we had Zach Zilla back. Zach Zilla, what else
So
was his name?
Zach Ziller, I'm gonna say this. It's a big difference. It's a big difference in that defense when Siller's in that defense. When you got Calais
yeah,
and Siller at the same time on that field, Deshaun Hands disruptive. Like
Yeah.
that front four is disruptive. They can get to the quarterback. They can make things happen. So, that's one thing I do like about
you know
our
what?
Made a difference.
can do stuff.
You know what? Winners, I don't like to ramble on, man. Like I'm just, man. But I need to see one more person held accountable. And what I mean by that, man, probably sat down, and let him ponder like his bad play. I need to see it done with Poyer, man. I do.
Man, bro.
I do.
I'd
Because if you
rather have
ask me,
Campbell.
if you
They
ask
got
me, Winners,
Campbell.
man,
That's
I
the
think
thing.
I think Poyer messed up that Buffalo game, bro. I mean, we can say that, but that pass interference penalty, man, was just stupid.
That shit was
Stupid.
bogus. That shit was
Just
bogus,
stupid.
bro.
It was just stupid.
And
The pass was
you know what he was doing
already
too? Cause after they called the play, he laughed like, bro, man, if I was Javon Holland, I would have punched him in his head, bro.
Yeah,
That
like
was
right after that, bro, Poyer's sitting down on the bench right after that. The pass was already broke up. Winners, like, what are you going for the man's head for, bro? I mean, I thought he did it because it was personal, it was an old team he played for, man, Keon Coleman probably, showed up the team. So I think he did it out of a personal, wanted to be a personal hit, bro. But it was a boneheaded play. The pass was broken up. But you gave us that penalty, man, that kept it. And that was a third down. That was a third down and deep penalty, too. Winners. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I remember rewatching the game. I still got to rewatch the game from this weekend before I watch the game this weekend because I just been working crazy. So I know for a fact, like I always rewatch our games, win or lose, doesn't matter. I rewatch them on the NFL Plus app. So I'm going to rewatch the game from this past weekend. I'm looking forward to this Sunday's game. I look to sit there and see little nuances, like you know, a lot of people see some things I miss, just like everybody else. But I'll say this: we in the last couple of weeks. Have a good one. Have a good one, Lisa. I know for a fact for the last couple of weeks, we've only had one penalty against the Rams. We had 4 penalties this week. So I'm going to be honest with you. If we can keep our penalties at a minimum, that helps us win the game also. So we just got to don't do bonehead stuff. Like, that's the only thing. Don't do bonehead stuff. If it's worth like, if you're trying to
and don't worry about the offensive line, because when we worry about the offensive line, what the offensive line be fucking up. I ain't saying nothing for the past couple of weeks about the offensive line.
Strong, man. The offensive line has been strong these last couple of weeks. They really have, and we got to give credit to them.
Yeah,
and it's only going to get better when Lane comes back.
We got Eichenberg. We got what's the dude? Eichenberg. Austin. Kendall Lamb. Armstead. Rob Jones. I don't even think who
Robert Jones and Aaron Brewer.
Shout out to I want to say shout out to the Deep Zones. Shout out to them. He says, Papa Paul, what's up? Friends up, new to the show. Let's see if Miami can handle the Pats. I really believe that we can handle the Pats. I know it's a different Patriots team, and we all know that with this young boy coming in with the Patriots. So it's going to be a different look Patriots team coming to Hard Rock this Sunday. I know that any football fan that has some type of logical sense will know that. I know we're all homers. We're all going to sit there and say the Dolphins are going to whoop the Patriots' ass, but the game still needs to be played. So with that being said, I know we are almost at the 9:30 mark. I don't know, Paul, Johnny.
No, 9:30 is good. I do want to shout out. I got to meet G-Man this past Sunday.
Okay.
He's been in their chat quite a bit.
Very nice.
I got to meet him this past Sunday, so I want to shout out to G-Man.
Definitely. I want to do a shout out and I'll getting well soon to Big Ian Berger. Definitely, please get well soon. Our brother is having some health complications right now, but I always say in good faith, God definitely finds a way. So my prayers to you, my brother, please get well and come back strong, and prayers to you and your family, always.
Let's go around and let the guys give their last thoughts. John Featherland, you want to start off?
Oh, okay.
Sure. If they could just build off what they did last week and no injuries, of course, I think we should do okay. I mean, as long as, we have everybody back that we had last week. Hopefully. Because I like the way they called the play. I like the way McDaniel called the plays last week, and I would have him try to go for 50-yard, the high-scoring games all the time. What he did last week was actually a better fit for even Tua. Okay?
Thank you, John. You have a good night.
Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
Yeah.
Peace, love, and fins up, John.
Take care.
You too.
Iceman, what's going on?
Hey, Papa Paul, man. Just wanted to show some respect and say what's up for a little bit, and that's all, man. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for letting me up.
What's up, Iceman?
Anytime.
Good.
How you doing, bro?
Good. Just wanted to shoot the shoot for a little bit. I know you guys were closing it, but I just wanted to come on up here and just tell you, the Patriots, it's going to be kind of tough. That's just me, though, but I hope we can win, bro. I really do.
Hey, you're more than welcome to join us anytime, Iceman. We're, on 4 days a week, and you're more than welcome to come up in the panel anytime.
I love the background, man. I love the background. I'm looking at everything behind you, and I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you, Papa Paul, and thank you, Dolphin Winner. I follow you on Twitter, so I already know who you are. So shout out to you,
Appreciate
man.
you, man.
So, yeah,
Thank you.
and I see
Peace,
Fred
love,
down.
thumbs up, man.
I see Fred down there too. I think. So
Yep.
shout out to
Yeah,
him.
man.
But
What's up? So, Fred, you have any last words?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I just say, man, like, man, thanks for you guys having me come up, man, for the little bit of time that you guys had. And I also like to say, like, I'm pretty much looking for this W this week too. I'm looking for a W every week for that matter, man. But, I don't see no reason why we can't get it, man. And shout out to the Dolphins, man. And let's go get the win.
All right. Thanks coming up, Mr. Fred. Appreciate you, brother.
Peace, love, and fins
Peace,
up,
love,
Brad.
thumbs up, family.
Peace, love, fins up, Fred. Mike.
Yes. So you already know, Mr. Papa Paul. I always love coming on y'all's show, and I always talk about y'all on TikTok. So, we just gotta one game at a time. We do what we do. Mike Madan gotta run the ball, let Tua, don't overthink and throw no, we gotta play like my uncle told me like last Sunday. The Dolphins gotta play with fucking urgency and it's we playing to get in the Super Bowl. That's how they gotta play. But you already that's my final takes, and y'all can catch me on TikTok. My name is, you can look me up, Miami Mike. And this is we here. The Dolphins is about to run this table though and make it to the playoffs.
Peace, love, and fins up, Mike. You have a good night.
You too.
Iceman, got some last words? I'm sorry it's a short time.
That's all good. I came in late, so that's my fault. But Papa Paul, to everyone up here and to everyone, thank you for having me up on the short time, though. Thank you, though. That's much respect. I just hope that we can get this win on Sunday. I know Drake May is starting to heat up, so I can't wait to see Tua and him go at it. That would be awesome. And I hope everyone is healthy as well. That's been the problem with the Dolphins this season. So hopefully we can finally have all these guys back as well if we do get this win. And then we got the 49ers. But Papa Paul and everyone, thank you for having me. Have a blessed night.
You too, man.
Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
All right, peace.
Yeah, come back again. Okay, guys.
Another
Johnny?
great show. Go ahead, Johnny.
Well, winners, you touched on it. Prayers and thoughts of Big E. Anybody wants to make a video and send it to him, or just reach out and message him and say, how they're feeling. I know I messaged him. I haven't heard back from him, but I totally understand. He's got his health issues and things that he's got to deal with. So that's more important. Take care of himself and his family. Hopefully it's not too long and we see him back at East 12. As far as the Patriots, I think the big key to the game is just containing the quarterback, make sure he's not out running around like crazy and hitting him when you get the chance, even if it's not a sack, just put some pressure on him, get there, hit him, knock him down, make him understand that he's playing in the NFL against a good defense. I still think we win easy, but we'll find out on Sunday.
Yes, as we always say, it's a division game. It's going to be a tough one.
Absolutely. Division games are always the toughest. You draft your team to win your division. So, that's why they're always the toughest. You're always trying to draft to win your division and then see what happens when you get in the playoffs. So that's why division games are tough, because all four teams in the division are drafting to beat each other and signing free agents to beat each other. So, luckily we got the Jets in there or a dismal organization run by Johnson, who's horrible. Woody Johnson. Oh my God. The guy needs to sell the team and get the hell out of football because he don't have a clue.
Oh, well, let's give him a pardoning gift.
Exactly. So that's it for me, guys. Always good to see you. Love seeing you guys. Love you, brothers. Peace, love, and fins up.
Peace, love, and fins up, brother.
Another
Okay.
great show, Paul, man. It was another great one. It's always a pleasure having everybody that we've had on tonight and always past, present, and future. Thank you. Thanks to the people that tuned in on all the platforms. They will be on here Saturday night. I will not. I will be gearing up for the pay-per-view full gear with my friends. But hey, we have a show Saturday, 6 to 7. Sunday morning, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and Monday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. all Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, Papa Paul, you have any last words?
You said it all. Just thank you, everybody. Appreciate you and everybody and all my friends and family. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.
Guys.
Have a good